Hey, hey, hey.
everybody. Let me tell you, we are on day 4. Day 4, guys. We got one more day. Hate to leave you guys by tomorrow, but we are on day 4. Let me tell you, today we took it to church. We sung our hymns. We had church today. I don't know if you missed the replay or if you were here, you can attest to that. We had church today. So Miss Alicia over here in the corner, she talked. And what she talked about is having money for kingdom business. That it's all not about standing behind the pulpit. You better realize how to monetize your kingdom work because it is monetizable, if that's a word. And then we were going to have a special guest all the way from Africa. However, the weather didn't permit that. So let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to check and see if those ladies can grace you guys on the stage in the morning because right now it's about midnight over there. So we'll have more information about that on tomorrow. Now, Monique, you said that you watched the replay of Alicia. What were your thoughts about that?
First and foremost, what my greatest takeaway was when she started talking about deciphering between the Bible and your brand. And she used TD Jakes as an example. I was like, oh no, it's gonna bring the bishop in the house, you know. So I follow TD Jakes, and it's just so super amazing, you know. So the fact that Elder Alicia Nicole Johnson used him as an example was just really wonderful because I could really resonate with that. And just even as I go forth in my own business, I do have a nonprofit 501c3 kingdom work to advance for the Lord Jesus Christ. And so, you know, as I build my brand, you know, when she started talking about deciphering between the Bible and your brand, I was like, oh wow, I need to tune in some more. I need to listen to what she's talking about. So it was really wonderful. It was just really on fire. I felt I did not go to church today. I slept in today. So I had my church when I watched Alicia. You know, so it was good. I had my sermon. So it was wonderful. It was just a takeaway. And if you guys want to know what we're talking about, you need to go to bit.ly/Total Woman 21. Even though it's day 4, you get the replays. We have cash prizes that we've been giving away and have given away. And I just want to say, you guys that are inside the Facebook group, you guys are missing out on eligibility to receive prizes, to get your name in the running. I want you to know, okay, I'm sorry, but it's a little bit of throwing you underneath the bus. But I'm not naming any name.
A little bit.
I want you to know that there were 34 people that saw the post about the testimonial for the grant, but only one person, well, 2 people commented. One person commented that they missed it, so they can't get in the running because they missed it. And then one person commented, so that person's name is going into the drawing on the wheel for prize. And then there were 43 people who saw the post for testimonials regarding the summit, and only 2 people commented, and both of those 2 people names are going on the wheels. So all of you 34 that have seen the post and didn't comment, all of you 43 that have seen the post and didn't comment, your name is not going on the wheel for a prize. So I don't know what you're thinking.
I don't know because didn't I ask a question, or how did I pose that?
No, it was very clear.
It was very crystal clear. So you said we only have one testimonial for the grant.
One testimonial for the grant and 2 testimonials for the summit. Names.
So the testimonial for the grant, we don't have to put on the wheel. We could just tell who that is, and they'll get their $25.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to announce it now?
Yes, girlfriend. Let's do it.
Okay, well, the winner is Miss LaShawn Bird.
LaShawn Bird. Where are you, LaShawn Bird? Are you in the place? Are you in the place? You got to be present to win now. You got to be present to win.
Come on.
Y'all help me look for LaShawn. Bird. Are you in the place, LaShawn? Say yes, me, I'm here. Who's watching on Facebook? Let me see. LaShawn, are you in the house?
I know LaShawn too.
Well, LaShawn is not present. Let's see. We're gonna have to rethink that. All right, let's move forward. And you said only 2 comments for the testimonial altogether?
For the summit, yes, ma'am. But 43 people saw the post.
Wow.
I think
Well,
sometimes people, it's like you don't have to write a dissertation, literally just your aha moment. If it takes you thinking and saying it out loud, speak it into your phone and there it is. But, it's not really that overly complicated, maybe sometimes we complicate things. And so then we just don't do it. Or we'll say, oh, I'll come back, I'll do it later. But sometimes when a clarion call got out, you have to act right then because that window shuts.
yes, like it's shut right now.
I wasn't gonna say that. That's what I was thinking. I was like, just like now.
It's closed. Well, ladies, that opportunity is gone. I guess I'll get $50 in restaurant.com gift cards for myself. I don't know. Now look, tonight, ladies, we got some ladies that's what they gonna do, Miss Ola? Tell them what they gonna do.
They dropping bombs.
They dropping bombs,
The
y'all.
plane is gassed up, it's circling, just waiting for it to happen.
They are dropping bombs. They are
Y'all better
dropping bombs.
stand back because when bombs drop, y'all need to get that information.
Yeah.
That's why we say get those pens and papers.
We got Miss Aaliyah coming tonight. She's gonna grace us on the stage. She's gonna tell you how to get that money together to leave a legacy for your family. And then we have Miss Yvette coming to the stage. She's gonna talk about girls fixing their crowns. And Asia is gonna talk about how to profit in your business, something of that sort. Let me tell you, the interview that I had with her was amazing. So I can't even tell you what she's going to present tonight. I can't even utter it. You see, I'm having a hard time. Like, I'm still digesting the information that she gave during her interview. So let me tell you, you better grab a pen and notebook today. Can you all believe a lady took 10 pages of notes from Alicia? I can believe that. I can believe that.
I can
10 pages of notes.
Because thus saith the Lord.
I'm like, 10 pages of notes, honey. You need to call her. You need to call her and schedule an appointment. And then we have Miss Katrina Major, who works with new real estate agents. And let me tell you, that is very important because I was once a new real estate agent, and you need someone coaching you to help you pave the way of learning all about real estate. Is so much to learn. So Miss Katrina Major is going to talk to us about that. So you're going to get a little bit of all things. You're going to get some business and some life strategies tonight. And so just be ready. I mean, get your pen and paper at each intermission, utilize it so that you don't have to miss anything that they're saying. Utilize the intermissions, and I mean, utilize them. Go to the restroom, get you something to drink, get your food, popcorn, all that stuff. Ladies, let's recap maybe the last several nights. I mean, it has been mind-blowing to me.
Yes.
From day one all the way. I mean, it has been just mind-blowing. I'll just run through a couple of names. Miss Bridget. What was y'all's aha for Miss Bridget?
Miss Bridget, when she was talking about how she could assist you and getting you, tutoring the prophets, and getting you set up in your own tutoring business, and the fact that she's received or been awarded grants in the past for her business. That was amazing. That was totally amazing.
You know what I thought was amazing? Now is such a great time to have a tutorer. You know, parents are sitting at home homeschooling pretty much. I mean, Alicia, you could attest to that coming from the education world. I mean, yes, the teacher's on Zoom, but parents are really homeschooling.
And they
And
tired.
they're very tired.
And the kids
They're
are
very
behind.
tired.
So it's really timely. And believe it or not, it is not as difficult because even as a parent, literally your own kids can be there. So, I recall those days of having young children and, mine was in the back. I was doing online business in 2007. Mine was in the back while I was, doing my contract and all that other kind of stuff. So you would need to have something that isn't going to disrupt everybody's life, and you don't need a degree to tutor. Even the, districts will a lot of times hire people that don't necessarily have them. And people will tend to think that there isn't any money. So that's what I really and truly like, that, just that whole idea of tutoring the prophets, because, if you try to go through an agency, they're going to pay you 15 and 18, while they are pocketing the other 50, because the state pays just so much per kid, whereas you can go ahead and launch this thing on your own. So any opportunity, I think that, we can have to make money at home, set your own rate, because trust me, people will pay the higher rate. You don't always have to assume it's going to be low. That's empowering. And it's another place that fills in with that total woman. I absolutely,
Yes.
Love that aspect.
Yes, let me tell you what my thing is, just thinking business wise, from a business standpoint, you're hiring contractors, which are college students, and they're eager to help. College students are always looking for a part-time job, but a part-time job that doesn't require me to get dressed and go and spend 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. So just even her telling us about, utilizing the college students was amazing. And I even asked, you don't have to have a degree. I thought about tutoring. I don't know what I would tutor, but I'd probably tutor how to joke around, I guess.
Well, that presentation that Bridget gave makes you want to tutor anything.
Don't it? It does.
Look at here. That's what I say. That's what I was.
Is all ages. Look, you can bring somebody to bring home ec back. I mean, we talking old school home.
Yes,
and we
that needs to be back.
Because
they need that.
We don't need our sons date nobody else making that Kraft macaroni and cheese on Thanksgiving. Can we just bring it back, please? Don't be bringing, your grown kids, a wife sending you throwing away pants. Don't nobody know how to sew no more. I was like, you can iron on the patch. Just bring back home. Look, let them carry around that little egg so we can stop having all these babies. I got you.
Now y'all got that educator on that soapbox. Let me tell you, she is on that soapbox.
I'm with it though with that bringing the home egg back. That's a loss. I mean, that's totally something that's really needed.
It is really needed.
Yes,
it is really needed.
Yes.
And then look at here, Miss Desiree came pinning to profits, Pinterest with profits, something of that nature. I can't tell you the titles, but let me tell you, Pinterest is one of my best friends. And I got to get over there to find out how to make money off Pinterest, because right now all I'm doing is spending money on Pinterest.
I think that's really common with it's not as diverse. It's not as many, minorities that are there. So I think that.
Oh, they're there. They're there, but they're not monetizing.
Got it.
They're there. You got a lot of us on Pinterest. That monetization part, that's where we're missing out on.
Got it.
So I'm going to tell you, Desiree dropped bombs on us too. And that cake lady, Miss D. Morris.
Yes.
I almost got in my car today and drove up to her house.
I got a cake from her. And I'm like, man, Lord Jesus. I took a bite of that cake. I'm like, Lord Jesus. Whew. That was a caramel cake. I'm like, Lord have mercy.
Did how you testify, Miss Ola?
Just gonna put it. I mean, I actually put it in the freezer because I just kept eating it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to freeze this because I'm gonna die from eating this cake tonight.
Don't say that, Miss Ola.
I was
Ladies,
tearing it up.
I literally had a dream last night of what's the cake that has the white feathers on it?
feathers?
Coconut.
Coconut.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was like a row of coconut cakes.
Oh.
All cut out. Like one cake had one piece cut out, another coconut cake. It was all coconut cake. Another coconut cake had two pieces cut out. It was just like all cut out. I was like, that D Morris got me dreaming about cake.
Well, let me tell you, I'm gonna have to order one, but I gotta get 10 pounds off. That may be my reward. I can order me a cake. And then we came with that letting your hair down. The Chication lady.
Yes.
Mhm.
Honey, she gave a working woman a whole new outlook
Yes.
on vacation.
Mhm.
She bought it to us. She bought it to us. And then, you know, my other Coach Chiquita.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now that fox there,
Yes, it's real estate.
that foxy lady, she came with it. She came with it and told us about retirement real estate, and it's not too late, and we better get in right now on some real estate while it's still land available.
Yeah.
And that you don't have to spend your own money. You can spend other people's money. That was my aha, spending those other people's money.
yes.
It was that land for $1 that got me. Yeah. I was like, where they do that at?
They still doing it. I'm telling you, they're doing it. They are doing
happens.
It happens. Yeah. And then Makisha. Now Makisha took us to Africa.
Yes.
That was such a great.
That was, you know, enlightening to learn all that.
That was very enlightening, and to think that she's gonna send out a box a month with different information each month, a different country, I believe. Yeah. I think that is just brilliant. That is brilliant to teach us about our heritage. You know, it's lost, and we need to learn about it. So I thought that was just amazing. Yeah. I love that video. She had me glued to the TV for real.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, MJ,
what you got?
Dawn is pinging you on Facebook. She said, "Hey, Medina James, I found Ola Beard Mullen. She's here. She's in the house." Ola, MJ was missing you something.
I missed you. Yes,
I miss you all too.
I missed you so much, Miss Ola. Every carpet we went to, pink, red, yellow, green, orange. I said, y'all, I missed my Miss Ola. I miss Miss Ola.
Well, I missed you all too. Thank you for missing me. I'm back.
Yes. And then Miss Ava took us around the country.
Yes.
Let me tell you, COVID vacation. That's what I'm gonna name my next vacation. This is the COVID get out. I have not been anywhere. Well, I take that back. I have been to Atlanta. I went to visit my son. But I haven't been on vacation. And I think we all need a vacation.
Everybody needs a vacation. Go somewhere.
Everybody.
If you go just take a couple of days off, like a weekend, it don't have to be a weekend, just a couple of days off and just go somewhere and don't do nothing, but enjoy yourself.
This morning we talked about as a community getting together and going over there to Africa with our sisters for about a month.
That's our retreat. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be fun.
Oh, yeah.
That would be fun. But you gotta take some of these jewels, some of these bombs they dropping from this Total Woman Success Summit in order for you to be able to be free. And so if you all are out there and have not gotten your ticket, please make sure you go to bit.ly/Total Woman 21. And if you are in the room, the Boom Boom Room back here or out on Facebook, invite somebody. It may not, what some of the ladies are talking about may not be for you, but it may be for somebody you know. And for $20.21, let me tell you, you paid last night a third of that for what the information you received last night from Coach. That grant writing session was the bomb.
And that's what I was going to say. The $20.21 to be able to get the information on how to apply for be eligible to apply for a 100K grant.
Wow.
And the walkthrough that she gave us was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I sit on the grant team. I've been part of grant meetings, but last night it was just like, it was all new again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's the key. This is information that, we are paid clients. So we are paying to get this level of information. So, the fact that you guys were able to get this for $21, it is invaluable. My hope is that you just take it and do something with it,
Yes.
Just don't be like, okay, yeah, that was good. That's awesome. And when, I get something, do something with it. Put forth that effort. What'd she say? Thug it out. I was like, I might use that one.
Yeah, because you out there looking for a way out. You've been talking about, I need a way out. And well, this summit is giving you all kind of options to get out.
It really is.
And emotionally, mentally,
yes,
physically, you can just get all
from
the
head to toe.
okay?
It's something. From head to toe, there's something you can do.
Miss Chanel, you have your hand raised. Do you have your hand raised for a reason? I don't know. Just let me know. Type it in the chat and let me know what would you like or how may we be of assistance. It was amazing, Crystal. It was amazing. And then we had our sweet sister Dawn. Let me tell you.
Yes.
Dawn gave some. The queen of cyber gave us awakening about cyber. Look, you better secure that internet that your children are on during this pandemic. The trolls are out there and they're going to get in your home through your computers. So Ms. Dawn gave us a wealth of information about cybersecurity. And that was good. That was good. One of the things that I took away from Ms. Dawn, let me think about, just knowing that there are things out there and steps out there to keep your children safe on the internet. There's some crazy predators out there. I remember when the students first went virtual, there were people popping into their classroom Zoom rooms, doing very inappropriate things. It's since kind of slowed down. Schools have had to beef up their security, but when you're at home, you're not in that as secure place as the school security. So Dawn has an amazing program that's out there. And then we had our firecracker Latoya.
Oh my God.
That little igniter there. Monique, go ahead. I'm spinning in the head thinking about that little firecracker.
I tell you, Coach Latoya Palmer just brought it down. She's another one that took us to church. I mean, she was bringing it, dropping it like it was hot, like Ola says, dropping them bombs. The planes were flying overhead. Bombs were just dropping and dropping and dropping. She left us with ashes, had us on fire, talking about, and then her story just really inspired us, about her journey and the different struggles and the different battles that she has pressed through and combated and just received breakthrough in the various areas of her life. And, just to know that, she is a dream igniter. That's her tagline, the dream igniter, and so she just really took us to the schoolhouse. She took us home.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And then the rebuild lady herself, Dr. Cynthia Armstead, she gave me some information that, you think maybe you have to rebuild if you've been evicted or lose something major. But what was enlightening to me, and I didn't know Dr. Armstead. Had I known Dr. Armstead after becoming disabled and, having to rebuild, I know my road would have been a lot easier, but I did that on my own. So let me tell you, if you have suffered like and majority have during the pandemic, there is a process to rebuild, and you don't know the process. So get with Dr. Armstead to walk through that process on a much easier note than trying to do it on your own. That was some valuable information. There is rebuilding after falling financially. And why create the wheel when she's already got it? Why go out there and surf when she has the information? That was great information.
Yeah,
absolutely. Sometimes I think that we don't think that stuff will come our way, or even just the number of people who need it. I mean, I went through a very nasty divorce, and I literally had to start completely over. And I had, that had probably has a lot to do with how I'm here today, but, just to have been able to have had that guidance, versus, going out and wearing myself out with income streams, it just would have been very helpful. Even just the relief that somebody else understood where I was at and could give me that reassurance, like, you know what, it's going to be okay. So to have a blueprint for that is golden. Absolutely.
Yes, yes. And then, we had our good sister, Nurse Narissa Malloy. And let me tell you, she said, use some startup capital to get that business rolling. Get your business rolling right. Don't start a business on the wrong foot. You'll pay for it later. And I think what she gave us was a very good foundation for the grant writing. You got to have some necessary things in place in order to receive the grants. You can't go in there and say, hi, I'm MJ. I want the $100,000 that you got, and Narissa's going to make sure that your business is set up in a proper way so that you can thrive. There are some very necessary things that are needed. It's just not about going down and getting a DBA or paying somebody to create an LLC for you. It's more to it than that. And that's where she came from. That, and I loved, wasn't she the one that says, don't be busyness?
Yeah.
Have a busy.
She said, don't be busy, don't be busyness, but have a business.
Business. I love it. She got to coin that. Narissa, if you're in the room, make sure you coin that. That's a good one. That is good. That is good. And then last night, we had two very soft-spoken, but let me tell you, bomb layers. Soft-spoken, bomb layers. My great friend, Miss Berlin Smith Randolph, she is a fear fighting coach. And let me tell you, she might appear
of audacity.
Yeah.
Rose of audacity. She might appear a little soft, but let me tell you, she'll fight fear with she'll knock fear in the face. Hey, coach.
It was compelling.
It was very compelling.
Yeah.
Very compelling. Very compelling. All right, coach has graced us on the stage. Hey there. Well, she left us.
Hi
it's
and bye.
Hi. Hi and bye.
Good evening.
Hi and bye.
And so Ms. Verlin talked to us about fighting your fears. Don't let fear resonate and take over, because it will take over. It will take over. And my funny moment, what was when Coach Verlin said, what you doing with that STEMI check? I laughed so hard about that. Where your STEMI at now? That was cute. And then we had Cherie. She talked about not everybody are entrepreneurs and how to, get through that glass ceiling in the corporate America. And it's possible. And, some people want to work, have a career, and what it means to just have a job versus a career. Yes, coach, not you. And so that's what she brought us. That was good info. That was good info for those that, you know, are
I'm
going.
gonna be honest. I'm thankful to corporate America because they literally drove me.
Yes.
I was doing $1 million worth of work and then some. I was doing the work of a CEO. And so if I would have ever thought that was possible for me to rise in the ranks to become a CEO at a Fortune 10 firm, I probably would have stayed on that path. But seeing as how I didn't see anybody that looked like me,
right,
that was making it, you know, I was like, oh, okay, that's out.
And that's her mission. Her mission is to have more people of color in those positions. And I think now's the
they need
fantastic
it.
time.
They'd stop making so many poor and bad mistakes if they had it.
I'm telling you, that was what I told them last night. If they had, you know, we the cleanup women clean up some stuff. You know, we can clean up all those men's mess. And I'm not a chauvinist by any means. I love men, but you know, takes a good woman to clean up some stuff though. And this morning we already talked about Miss Alicia. Let me tell you, it took us to church, brought us back. Miss Rose sang us some hymns. And we had an awesome conversation the entire time this morning. So I'll tell you, you have a little bit of time. Coach is in the room, but you can still go out and buy your ticket. So go to bit.ly/.
Well, they ain't got much time because I'm about to talk about how y'all messing y'all time up at this time management. I don't know not one person that does not need tonight's presentation.
Well, you all better run out right now. Go on, run out. We got people on standby
right now.
Well,
run cars.
I'm going to jump in here right quick and say this. When we were in the midst of being live this morning and all of that, and then all of a sudden the live was cut off, and the folks over in the Facebook group was like, are you okay? What's wrong? Where you all at? Why you cut off? That's why you have to have a ticket and be in the room. Everything is not going to be, the revolution is not going to be televised. You got to get behind the velvet rope. And unfortunately, we cut the live because we had to serve the people who were in the room. So get your ticket, get it quick, or else you might get cut off again. But we love you. But we love you. Come on. I'm not doing that.
Hey, y'all, Rose came to church this morning with a beautiful hat on.
I was going to say that.
Rose stepped in First Lady Fine. I said, you trying to tell us something up in here?
If my minister, if my husband, if my preacher is out there, you know where to find me. You already know I can wear it.
He done found his good thing. Okay.
Your help meet is waiting.
Alicia, don't start with her.
I started to bust up in here.
We do not need Bishop Bartholomew or the First, Second, Third Baptist, Episcopal, Methodist, Jehovah's Witness Church. Coming looking for Miss Rose Fauntleroy to change her last name. No, ma'am.
I'm keeping Fauntleroy. We'll hyphenate.
Oh, goodness.
No, ma'am.
He'll be like, I come to Marionetti.
I just cannot. Can I get started?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We will be back in two. Hold tight. Oh, my eyes.
Like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. I can't see. My eyes are running terribly. I can't see.